Good morning and welcome to Daily Game Design. It has not been especially daily. I think it's when, like yesterday morning I had a meeting with a student at 8:30 and I just need to get to bed earlier. That's the theme of the story here. So, I don't remember even yesterday morning after that, but I had meetings with students throughout the day. I kept kind of kicking it down the road. I bet I could stream a little later today, and then it just didn't work out. So, anyway, glad I'm back. Today, had a really nice little moped ride. I actually drove out to Pearl City, which is like 14, 15 miles. I haven't driven that far on my moped. And it struggled just a little bit, like on the hill just before getting to Auntie Kimmy's place. But anyway, yeah, it was just fun being out in good weather and cruising and listening to a book. I just started listening to Unseen Realm, which is about the spiritual world, like how the Bible talks about different types of beings, and those beings are not necessarily part of like the mainstream. I forget mainstream. What did he say? Evangelical understanding of things, but I guess maybe more charismatic groups tend to care about the unseen realm a little more, something like that. Anyway, so just flying around on my little moped, listening to a book, having a good time. I did some work yesterday that I actually pretty excited about. So maybe this was part of where my attention went in the morning. So Wendell is a friend of mine that I'm starting to partner with and kind of explore some ideas. He asked if I had a website related to a concept that we're talking about, which is just like essentially games guide, games concierge. So I'll go there right now. I'll show what I updated here. So he I guess has done like corporate entertainment for 12 years, something like that. And so he sees my vision for games and the value I think we add to each other's lives when we play games, and he's interested in that. His son is interested in games, so I think it just kind of is a confluence of interests and motivations and good things. So I built this quick little page on my website called Games Concierge. Personalized experience, real engagement, less screen time, stress-free interactive entertainment. Scott, what are you offering as a games concierge? I work with you individually to select fitting games for ages 9 to 99 for a time frame of 2 to 4 hours. At the event, I provide the games and the services of teaching and hosting the games. Ideally, this service applies to groups of 3 to 5 players. If you expect a larger group, I'll bring staff for an additional fee. Wow. Very exciting. So then I've got very few photos of me actually teaching and hosting games. So I just threw some of those in there. They're not great. Obviously, I would want some like professional photos at some point, but anyway, so I threw that together. It took a little while. Look at this guy with all these games in the back of his car. You don't know that's a car, but anyway, he'll show up anywhere with games, is part of the point. So, yeah. Anyway, here we are with a new service to provide. I also still have rulebook services. The other thing I was working on, this is a page I haven't published yet or haven't made available yet. But I was just starting to brainstorm what our leadership training approach is going to be, or at least how to describe it on a site, like a services page. Because this would be corporate professional development. Maybe, you know what, I should probably have a separate page for teacher education. I think we can do that too. So anyway, yeah. Worked on that yesterday morning. It's funny, I sent out a survey and asked for like testimonials and feedback. I sent it out in the morning. Nobody responded. Nobody responded. It's just funny, like, what the heck? I don't know. I thought, okay, I've taught a lot of games to quite a few people. Let me just see if they can give me some feedback. And maybe just not the right people saw it, or maybe they were going to give negative feedback and didn't feel good about it. Anyway, it's anonymous, so that's why I don't think it's complicated. Maybe it was just a little too much for the people who saw it. I don't know. Are you satisfied with the teaching? Are you satisfied with the facilitation? Describe your experience. What's Scott's biggest opportunity for improvement? See, I even put that in there. And any other comments, but I haven't gotten any responses yet. Actually, I wonder what is the what sort of views have I gotten? What is that called? Insight. Let me check the insights. I posted on Facebook and in my Discord. There we are. There we are right now. Here it is. No, here it is. So 2 people interacted with it. Only 113 have seen it, so that's also part of the issue. Views and viewers, only 71. And most of them are guaranteed not here. So there's no reason that they would fill this out. Mostly men as well, by far. So that's a little bit sad. Another adventure I went on, and this was one of the things that slowed me down too, yesterday, was that I'll be right back. I'm going to show you what I got. So here's the first stack. And that was the second stack. But a friend of mine, very generous guy, a friend of mine handed off some games. You know, it's the kind of thing where, you know, eventually if people don't buy them, you really got to figure out what to do with all your games. In fact, I've been doing it too, where I'll just put a whole bunch of games on a table on Monday nights and people can just take them. So anyway, we've got, Mining Colony, River Valley Glassworks. I've been wanting to try this, but I believe it's quite simple. Set collection stuff, gizmos. Looks interesting. Looks like there's some kind of contraption that spits out marbles for something. I don't really know what, but gizmos. Azul, I believe I have this, so I'm happy to pass this on when come some Monday night. This one, I looked into this one. I think it's a tableau building thing. He has an expansion for it too, which I'm excited to try. Mostly I would connect to it just being interested in maybe like some Irish culture, folklore stuff. And then Dog Park, which I played a long time ago. That was when I was at George's house. I played with Van and Megan. And it was nice. I don't remember it like wowing me exactly. But it was also still very early in my gaming experiences, my gaming career, I guess. So happy to revisit that. Also, I have a friend I have several friends, I guess, who walk dogs. So maybe that would be the game for them to try. Little game, Wine Cellar. I don't typically do like alcohol themed games, so I'm not sure I'll hang on to this, but cool. 11 I played. Some interesting concepts. Not my favorite. I don't know. It was kind of busy. I forget exactly. Like resolving the games could be kind of tricky, I feel. The actual matches. Haven't heard of this one. It's very heavy though. So interested to see what happens in En route. Robot Quest Arena. So this one is, yeah, I think it is actually like a little bot fighting thing. I forget what you call those, like the robots that chase each other around and try to blow each other up. This one looks kind of cute and clever. Dungeon Party, where you're bouncing coins to try to you're trying to flip a. You're not flipping anything. What does this say? Oh, it does say bouncing a coin. So you bounce a coin off a table and try to hit coasters that show monsters or traps or something. You're kind of attacking them. Then we've got Druids of Edora. I recently saw this for the first time. Looking on the back, it looks like Dice Placement, which for some reason I love. So I'm excited to have a look at that. And then 10 Penny Parks. What are we doing? Looks like we're building our own theme parks. Or circuses? Theme parks. Yeah, excited to give that a shot. So anyway, just really appreciate generosity like that. It's pretty mind-blowing. And what's cool is, with this nonprofit thing starting up, it's just great to have these really high-quality resources. Like really good games, that we can take into schools, that we can use to host at churches or libraries or whatever. It's just great to have this library of really solid games and experiences to offer people. So, and then obviously, if any of this stuff works in the professional development area too, like that's great. So, just very, very cool to be around people like this. Well, I did want to get into something I kind of hinted at a couple days ago, which is wondering if it's possible for me to streamline a perilous road. Because I feel good about it, but there are a couple things that that could feel unintuitive, could feel kind of difficult, and I'll try to think back to why some of these ideas and rules are in place. And this is all in preparation to send over a video to a publisher I've worked with before and only recently thought to pitch to, because I think he was usually busy at several games lined up, and then things didn't really go well with with some of the crowdfunding, and I thought maybe he's gonna slow down or pause. But he's still going, and anyway, he sounds slightly interested in a perilous road, so I'm gonna get into it and have a look. I think one of the things I'm most excited about was this lesson. I think I mentioned it, a lesson learned listening to a podcast. This is now several years ago. But to start a game in the middle of the action. So I used to like bring travelers out one by one, and they're kind of walking down the road, and maybe there are one or two thugs, but they're all the way at the end of the road, so nothing is happening. You have basically no decisions to make for the first 2 or 3 turns. So instead, with setup, what we have is Caleb is under threat right away, and now you have to decide how you want to handle that. And I think that was probably one of the most important steps to take here with this game, was to skip some of the early uninteresting bits. One thing I know that some publishers are not interested in is all these phases where you have steps, multiple steps to take care of. So I wonder if there is a way to resolve these things. Like, is there a way to keep the game flowing without stopping and continually feeling like, okay, let me go through these steps. Now let me go through these steps and then these steps. To be honest, I doubt there is going to be a better way to do this, at least with all the way things are set up right now. But it's possible, so I'm going to have a look. I mean, I hope it's possible. Okay, well, I'll play through a few turns and see if anything strikes me as something I could kind of simplify, or maybe an idea about how to run an encounter automatically without stopping and going through the encounters phase. Here's another thing. You know what? I think some of the systems were in place as far as with encounters. That mattered when it was, the question was, what is the timing of taking of accepting rewards or like thank you gifts from travelers? That's something I just realized is maybe unnecessary because there are more actions now that actually just result in the traveler giving you rewards. Like many of the item cards just say, they just say, you know, the traveler immediately gives you rewards. Okay, so here is potentially some opportunity for streamlining. And it would be in upkeep. In other words, I could cut out a whole type of encounter. That's my hope here. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, so I'm just going to be playing through my turns. So I'm going to move. It's going to come over here, obviously. And let's say I use an item. Okay, what is this item? Discard a... no. It's this one. Remove the red cubes from an adjacent thug and flip it face down. So this is supposed to produce a type of encounter. That type of encounter. Excuse me. That type of encounter would be. Hang on one second. That would have been a type of encounter called Protect a Traveler. Well, that would... Okay, so this is normally what would happen. So I would swing my club, right? So I would use that item. These cubes would go back to the supply, and then this guy would flip over. Why can't this one just go away? Just go away, and then I take the rewards. I think I can. So I think this is also before. It's before I. Because I'd have to put the text on the card or find an icon for it. But some items say, like this guy says, immediately receive rewards from the adjacent traveler. This one does not. So it still has to do with me waiting for the encounters phase. Yeah, I think if I make the situation, if I just add a little bit of text to these cards, then I think I can eliminate the idea of a Protect the Traveler encounter type, which just means there are only attacks. There would only be moments. Let me play through and let's just see if this works. Okay, so now we go to upkeep, right? Because there's no. Maybe we can like just throw attacks into upkeep now. No, maybe there's still like an attack phase. Anyway, nothing happens. This guy stays here. Caleb advances. Tali advances. Traveler comes out, and then Isaac says 4. And this is a big boy. Okay, but Isaac's carrying a lot of stuff. I think this is still simple enough. I think that still works. Okay, so Caleb is going to get hit here. What can I do? I think this is one where I intercept, and that's fine. So I can intercept for 1. And then this guy just goes away, right? Okay, now there are no attacks. Right, I don't know why intercept. I really can't think of why I made it so that you had to wait for an encounter to happen. Like if I just help this traveler, they should give me the rewards right away, right? Let me just play through and see how it goes. Okay, so this guy continues. Well, this guy comes down first. Okay, and then Benjamin brings somebody in here. So there's 2 cubes. And then Benjamin is carrying 1. One coin. Okay. So Tali can handle it, but she's gonna lose her money. See, this also says immediately gain rewards. You know what? I think I'm gonna let Tali. Oh wait, I could spend money. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna spend money and just spend the 10. So 10 goes back. This guy just goes away. And Tali says thank you. With big money. Okay, no upkeep here. Everybody moves down. Uh-oh, so Tali is going to get hit, but she's going to be okay. She's got a fair amount of resilience there. Okay, I've got to go home because the only thing I can do is intimidate, and I can't intimidate anybody from here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to gain all of these back. Why did I flip? Okay. So I went home. I gained my cards back. There's no reason to spend any other money. I don't have this item yet. Okay. So now there's an attack. So Tali gets hit. This guy goes away. Wait, I do have 1 traveler here. Okay, so now there's upkeep. Yeah, I could just make this a tax and just make sure that every other type of interaction, like the player just gains the rewards immediately. That really cleans things up nicely. Let me see what happens let me make sure I survive long enough. Okay, so David brings somebody out here. So of course I'm gonna move. I'm gonna save Tali. What can I do now? I could pay this guy off. I might as well just do it. I don't have any items yet. Oh wait, I do have an item. What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna spend money. I'm just gonna spend the 25 just to keep things easy here. This guy goes away. I'm doing a lot for you, Tolly. I'm doing a lot for you. Oh wait, this guy needs cubes. You know what I'm also gonna do right now is I'm just gonna send this guy home on a. Ooh, do I have to though? I don't have to. Okay, there are no attacks. So this guy comes down. Tolly makes it to Jericho. Now there's reason to protect our friend, our very wealthy friend. What's this guy's name? Isaac. I need to move, definitely. Let me see how. Oh, what am I doing? So Benjamin's going to be fine, but he's going to lose his coin. This is really moving along now that I'm just kicking these people out. There were cases where I was just kicking them out anyway, but now for every type of help, just take the reward. I think it's going to be a lot simpler, of course. I really don't remember why I was waiting. I can't remember why it made sense to flip this guy over and then do a different type of encounter. Just don't remember. Did I just play this? Should I could intercept. I could also intimidate. Okay, wait. Why did I? Wasn't I here? I was here. I don't think I needed to play this move. I don't remember. That's too bad. Okay, so I am gonna send. I might as well send. Ooh. I could intimidate. Because I think I don't really want to. I would really like to get this guy gone, but I don't want to intercept his stuff. And I really feel like Isaac, such a big payout, so we really need to save this guy. So let me intimidate, I guess. I'll intimidate this big one. Okay, and then Isaac just says thank you with all this stuff. We get another item to come out. Armor. That's right. Armor's kind of cool. Okay, then I can move. I'm going to move and then intercept this one. So I'll take these 2 cubes. So this guy's going to go away. I'll take these 2. Actually, I should probably be top down. Okay. Okay, so this item goes away. And now this guy comes down. Isaac gets in there. That's now 3. Should have updated before. Okay, we're really running low. And the question is, who should I use this item for? Only 3. Should I go home and let Benjamin get knocked out? Should I use an item? Should I send somebody? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to move. I'm going to use an item and send David home sorry, David to Jericho. So he's gonna go over here. Although maybe I shouldn't have done that because he's like really strong. Yeah, and now things are gonna get bad. So now we've got an attack. So Benjamin goes down, loses his coin, and that's it for now. But oh wait, Leah's gonna get hit too. Okay, I have to go home and recover. But here's the good news. Here is the very good news. Wow, that was perfect. That was all 7 cards. There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is I can pay for Benjamin to get to Jericho. So these are going to come back. I'm going to pay the 20 to send Benjamin to Jericho, and now we're at 5. Here's the bad news, though. When I bring this guy out, Ruth is going to add... actually, things really did just get pretty bad. So we're going to be rolling for abilities. You know what? Maybe it's the thug's turn. Player actions, thug actions. I think that's probably better. Wait, except then what does intimidate do? Okay, here's like it's an order of operations problem now. Well, anyway, let's resolve these attacks. So Rachel gets hit, loses her item. This thug goes away. Oh wait, no. Wait. What's happening? So I'm taking home actions. Wait. Hang on. Let me back up. I'm really missing something important here. Let me figure out what this is. Okay, so this was the state, the board state after okay, I went home, right? Oh wait. What's happening? Okay, I sent David home on the donkey. Isaac got in. I sent David home on the donkey. Benjamin got hit, came down here. Right? So that's where these 3 cubes. So he has 3 cubes on him now. Now I'm going home. I'm recovering my hand. I'm spending 20 money. Okay. It's my turn. Wait. When did... Wait, he got hit. Now there needs to be upkeep. That's what's going on. Okay, yes, okay. Okay, Ruth brings somebody in on 1. This person is carrying 4. 4 cubes. We need to roll for an ability. Okay, unfortunately, there are actually 7 cubes on this lady now because she's enraged. Esther's gonna get messed up. Okay, now this is all still upkeep here. And then Ruth brings in somebody on 4. Right here. And then we can roll. Okay, it's 2, so it's none. I think it'd be nice to take this step Oh, you know what I just realized? Is I can have each... I can have, I don't know how I would distribute this, but I can have each I can have each thug have two possible abilities. One is, I don't like enraged. I feel like enraged is insane. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's one of the scary ones. But if it was possible to come up this often, I feel like it would be a real problem. So only... Oh, I think I know. I think I have an idea. Let me write down some stuff here, actually. It's funny. I feel like I've made like more progress in the last 30 minutes than I have. You know, that I had more progress in a short amount of time than I had in anything close like that amount of time in the past. So I feel good about that. Okay, let me go into a Perilous Road. I'm gonna bring a Perilous Road back as an active project. Let me see if it's in here. I need to change the... It's going from inactive... Oh, my fan is on. I was thinking everything was so slow that... Anyway, so Perilous Road is back. What's not back right now? It feels like Party Wave is kind of on hold until some like important insight happens. Okay, now now it's only showing streamline a Perilous Road in preparation for pitching to Bedouin. Okay, ideas. First key change. Whenever helping a traveler, gain rewards right away. This allows me to what? Allows me to cut and encounter type. To cut an encounter type and this allows me to cut an encounter type and change the second phase to thug actions, maybe, which kind of makes more sense in a sense, in a way, because it's player actions and thug actions, and it's really just thug attacks. But maybe I don't know what this does to intimidate. Maybe I need some other action type other than intimidate, but I like intimidate because it lets you like kind of manipulate the it lets you manipulate the thugs a little bit, which is important, I think. Oh, another idea, thug abilities. Give each two options. One if they arrive because of the black number, one if of the red number. So rather than rolling, I don't think you need to roll. I feel like that just adds unnecessary time. And I think I like this a lot better. I didn't realize I already had this kind of randomizing potential. But I think it works, just like, you know, where the thug arrives, it also says how they arrive. And then it's just getting the distribution right of like their special abilities. I think those two changes are like massive. They're massive. Like already, that's crazy. This is why it was important not to just accept the cards as they. Oh no. I think these are all in Figma. And Figma, without paying for it, I can't do spreadsheet updates anymore. So that's probably okay in this case because I think I'll just be updating a few cards. But wow. Yeah, I didn't pay for the plugin that allows me to sync spreadsheets. Interesting. What is this? The rule book? What is this? Maybe the print and play sheets? I think that's what this is. Let me have a look. Yeah, just with these two changes, that's insane. Wow, why is everything moving so slowly? That's what I want to know. Yeah, now let me see if there's no way I can update these, right? This was the print and play file. Wait, I can? Wait. Wow. No, these are images. These are definitely images. But some of these, yeah, this is just an image. Because I know I made a bunch of this stuff in Canva and then just like moved it, dropped it in here, but like, what about this one? Wait, it's here. Because this one actually seems to show, like it actually shows something else. Yeah. Like this card is actually edited. Wow. Wait, or editable. Let me go back because I don't think I love that. Let me go see if the thugs. If I still have the history over here. Looks like I don't. Yeah, see, this was all about the retheme here. Um, hmm. Should I just rebuild this whole thing? This is really bad. I mean, the fact that this all needs to be icons eventually. Wow. Oh, I forgot that I could send. Huh. Why did I make a card with this? I don't know. Look at how awkward this is. Remove the red cubes. It also says Cubs. Wait, did that get in the final? No. Interesting. What did I say? What do I say? Oh yeah, look at I fixed the language. These are certainly outdated. Where can I find? It must be that it's all in the print and play, but that's insane. Is there any other file? Perilous Road. This is it. Hmm. Hmm. What can I do with this though? Hmm. I can do everything in Dexterous. I feel like that's the move. Figma. Bye bye. Bye bye forever. I wonder what. Oh man. Um. How to make a spreadsheet for this? Look at all the components on Adra HQ. Why? Is it just that these are the different size? They are the different size. You know what I'm just gonna do? Let me go back. I should just call this project poker sized. Right? Poker sized. Oh, no. There's no No, because these are minis anyway. They're like different size. You just add a different. Yeah, there's no reason for this. Do I need this at all? I imagine I don't need these cards. No, these are the most up to date ones, I think. Yeah, this is up to date. These are not. Can I just delete you? It's kind of weird that everything's going so slow. Wait, am I not creating a layout? Does it not let me just like... Are these just blank? Oh, these are wrong. Let me... How do I update the layout that it's connected to? Change layout. So what is this? Edit. Okay, this is, I think, a better size. Are there not height and width? Poker size. What's poker size? Cards in pixels. 750 by 1050. Like, what is this? What? Poker size cards dexterous. Let's do that instead. Yeah, like what units are these? What is this? How can I just... Maybe I need to go create a layout. Oh, I'm at the most. Oh, I see. So that counted as... Okay, now we can make a new layout. How... I just want poker size, that's all. Is there a way to like search? I don't get why it's doing this. Right, like any of these will work. So this is poker size. I just don't know why they... Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. So do I want to spend time on this now? is the question. I am going to need to let's see, this is black, this is black number, maybe black number. Just do like that. Red number. I don't know if I really need images right now anyway. So there would be an image. What else do travelers have? Wait, that's it? They usually have a name. I can add name, I guess. Name. Just move that up. This is just default text, I see. This should be in the middle. Why is it not in the middle? Why is it like that? And then, do I need to bother with images? Oh. How do I do this? Without it being just like, huh. So they need their damage, these damage boxes. How do I do that? There's only 15 of them, so I literally can just edit each one, I guess. But oh, you know what I do? I just make it. I just make separate images, so that's okay. How do I add an image? And it would kind of just be sitting here like this. And then I could add, what is this? This is for damage count. Damage count. I could make another image for the, this is the, how do I get the, okay. The other thing I can do, which is kind of nuts, is I can build all of the cards. I can build them all here. So I can do it. Oops. What is this? This is the Traveler, right? Traveler PNG. Damage count. Let's also do PNG. Black number, red number, name. Okay. So this is the Traveler card. Okay. And now what we can also do is build can build the thug card. It's just going to look really messy as I build it. Oh, I can make them disappear. Wow, I could do everything. I could just build them all in this one card type. Do I want to do that though? Probably not, right? But at least I can do this. And you know what? For some reason I forgot that I can put everything. Wait a minute. Is this a good idea? Maybe. Does this zone is editable in the table? What does that mean? Oh, that's an option? I'm going to put black number, red number, damage count, Traveler. Okay. Okay. Now I can duplicate this, call it, oh. We'll call it thug, PNG. And now what we need is, there's no name here. Oh, nice. So these can all, I can activate all these, and then this just goes like, interesting. Why is it offset like that? The duplicate is always offset, I guess. Huh. Easily done. Okay, so I can make this guy go away now. All right, so the thug PNG is there. The name, it won't have a name, but what do they have? So they're going to show... They need to have a club and a coin, and then a number and a number. So these can definitely shift down here. Also, wait, this is the red number. That would have been confusing. Okay, name, black number, red number, damage, and traveler. Okay, perfect. So these can go away now. Now the thug is back, and this is gonna be cost. This is gonna be strength. Strength. Okay, now this image. We can shrink this image down and make this one the club. Club PNG. Cool. And then we'll duplicate that. And make this one the coin PNG. I'm sure there are lots more elegant ways to do this, but I'm not worried about it. Oh, these could probably drop now. Okay, and then they're going to have, so this name doesn't need to be here. Wait, what else is on these? This, I just realized I'm not super excited about. Making separate images for what's possible to carry. It's not terrible, but I just don't love it. And it's not, it needs to be it'll be an image. Let me duplicate this. What? What? So if I change this, everything changes? Okay, this I don't understand. But I'll just... Why does it keep opening that? And then I can make... This should also be an image then. Is there two? Okay, there are two. So what I'm thinking is to have... I don't know exactly how to do this. I wonder why it's doing that. So this is now ability, let's call that ability red like that. Now let's call this ability abil black. Switch them. Nope. I don't know what kind of, I don't know why that's happening. Okay, ability red. No, I just need to switch these two. Named still doesn't need to be here though. Is that everything? I think so. So that will be for, oh, this can be black now. Okay, so this is travelers and thugs. And those can be pretty, I think pretty, wait, what's this about? This is what? This is carrying. Carry PNG. Now I just need to have all these in a spreadsheet, all these column labels in a spreadsheet. I guess I can do that now. I'm kind of having to do these gymnastics so that I can still have dexterous for free, but maybe it's not worth it. I feel like this will be fine. It's kind of nice to make everything in one, to put everything in one spreadsheet, honestly. So this is a Perilous Road cards. This would be Traveler underscore PNG, and then now we just put the things from Dextra. So name, black number, red number, damage count, PNG, and that's it. So we'll do black underscore number, red underscore number. I think it was damage counter. Damage count. What was it? Damage count PNG. Did I misname? I did. Damage count PNG. Okay, and name. And then we have Thug PNG. And then the rest of this stuff, which is a lot. So ability black, ability red, cost strength, and then a bill. Cost, strength, club, PNG, and coin PNG. Is that everything? Coin and club, oh, carry PNG. And then I guess for some reason, I guess I prefer these the other way. No, coin is on the... Club is on the left, coin is on the right. So I'll have that be first. Okay. So that's the initial card. So there's no items here, but okay, well, I'll probably end here as far as the stream, and I'll keep working away. And tomorrow I will. Ooh, tomorrow I'm going into school, so it's gonna be an early one. I just need to make sure to get to bed to get up for an early stream. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. It's nice to get things done. It's nice to make progress to do what I set out to do, which is to streamline the game. So anyway, very exciting. Yeah, that's it for me for now. Bye bye.